Hey guys, welcome to Watch with Poppy. It is finally time to talk about Once Upon a Time again. We're super excited about last night's episode, so let's get right to it. You guys, first of all, I just want to say that they totally kind of gave away part of the episode in the little like preview clips they were doing, like the little commercials they were playing. Obviously, this season, we're going to be talking about the darkness or the potential darkness that lives inside Emma Swan. So before we kind of get into that, let's talk about the episode as a whole. I mean, we get that Mr. Gold is doing his best to get back into Storybrooke because he wants his happy ending. It seems like everybody wants their happy ending, and he's not coming alone, you know. Of course, he's gonna come with a group of villains with him, and he's really promising them their happy ending as well. In true Mr. Gold fashion, it literally takes him one episode to get back into Storybrooke. I knew it wouldn't be long, but I didn't think it would be that quick. So there's all this hoopla going on in Storybrooke where they're trying to free the fairies, right? Mr. Gold inadvertently helps them do this without them realizing it because he knows there's a creature inside with the fairies that he wants to get released. So this creature, right, whose name I cannot remember, basically searches out for the heart with the darkest potential, and that's the thing that he wants to devour. And here's where the spoiler comes in, right? Because without that commercial, I think everybody's thinking the heart with the darkest potential inside of Storybrooke is probably Regina. Or maybe you're kind of thinking, hey, they're trying to trick us. It's going to be somebody else. Sure. But you know what I never thought? I never thought it would be Emma Swan. What a huge reveal that would have been, you guys, at the end of that episode. But they kind of gave that away with the commercials, which is kind of a bummer. I'm not really sure what that all means for Emma. You know, what is it inside of her heart that is so dark or has the potential for darkness? Obviously, we've seen her do some things in her past to really survive. But where is the darkness at, and where is that potential for darkness that is so great? I'm kind of excited to see where that's gonna go. So yeah, Mr. Gold is back in Storybrooke. Nobody realizes that yet, and he's got these two villains with him. He's got Cruella de Vil, and he's got Ursula. Somehow Maleficent is dead, but I'm sensing the next plan from the evil bunch is to resurrect her. So soon there will be lots more villains in Storybrooke. I thought it was interesting as well that the way that Ursula and Cruella de Vil trick their way into Storybrooke is with a promise that they want to come for redemption. You know, that they've heard what is happening to Regina. They've heard that she's changed, that she's no longer the evil queen, and they want to change too. And so you get the temptation, you know, for Regina to kind of offer that to them as well, as she still struggles to deal with that within herself. And I do get that, but at the same time, it was just like, people, do not let them in there. But, you know, come on, it's TV. Of course they were going to let them in there. Otherwise, what would we do for the rest of the season? One of the other big reveals in this episode is with Mary Margaret and David and Ursula and Cruella de Vil, right? So they are really against Emma and Regina letting these two into town. And then at the very end of the episode, we see this meeting. I mean, it was just like secret drug deal going down or something in Storybrooke. It was kind of funny. But we see the four of them meet together, right? And Mary Margaret pretty much tells them, like, you can never tell anyone what happened in the Enchanted Forest. Hello? Like, immediately I want to know what went down in the Enchanted Forest. So I'm guessing that's something we're going to be learning this season. I was very intrigued by that. Wasn't expecting it. I was like, what is going on? But yeah, she was just pretty much like, you will tell no one what happened in the Enchanted Forest, especially not Emma. And if you tell her, basically Mary Margaret was ready to kick some ass. And I thought that was kind of interesting. You guys know that I love sassy Mary Margaret. When the fairies get released, there's this scene between Regina and the Blue Fairy. And just let's pause for a second, you guys. Am I the only one who, I just have never trusted the Blue Fairy? She just has this really kind of shifty look in her eyes at all times. And I do not trust her. I am really waiting for the day when they reveal that she has like betrayed everyone or something, because I'm gonna totally believe it, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't help it. But anyway, so yeah, Blue Fairy and Regina, and they're having a conversation about the books. They're trying to see maybe if she can give them some clues about how to find the sorcerer who they think is the author. And she tells them that they're actually two different people. The author and the sorcerer are two separate people. No one has ever seen the author. So I thought that was really interesting, because I thought, wouldn't it be cool if the author was actually one of them? You know, like somebody in Storybrooke that we've seen and known this whole time. I thought that would be That would be kind of cool. You know, the search continues for Regina's happy ending. Can't wait for Robin to come back. I mean, we didn't really see him in this episode, but I would rather he have made it back into Storybrooke than Mr. Gold, but what do you do? So yeah, it was a good kind of opener for the second half of the season. I think they're going to be dealing a lot with the idea of second chances and this idea of villains like reforming and getting happy endings, and do they deserve happy endings? I mean, we're seeing that play out with Regina, but Hook is another person that we see that play out with as well. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of see what's going to be happening. That is it for me today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.